How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys Fan. Born to battle. Some just means we never sell. America's team through thick and thin. When the sun shines bright, that's where we win. Angry Cowboys Fan.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation? And Angry Cowboys fans around the world, y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And as we get into the full swing of the 2026 NFL free agency period, there have been a number of moves that the Dallas Cowboys have made to try and bolster up this defense, to get this defense on par with the Dallas Cowboys offense of last year. Acquisitions have been made as well as trades, but I can bet my bottom dollar that you won't be surprised when I say it's not good enough by some Dallas Cowboys fans' standards and expectations. Shocking, I know, right? But on NFL Network's Free Agency Frenzy, Mike Yam had Jane Slater on the show just trying to get a sense of where the Dallas Cowboys front office is when the news of the Baltimore Ravens backing out of Max Crosby's sweepstakes came across the ticker. So we're going to take a listen to the two clips that I got for y'all, and y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Angry Cowboys fans, let's go ahead and take a listen to what Jane Slater had to say.
Well, what they've got right now is they feel like they're good with Rashawn Gary. And, you know, this is a guy that's going to help them that has known their pass rushing specialists, Brandon Tucker, that they just brought on. He, of course, knows Christian Parker. And then I was just told that Tyrus Wheat, he's a former Lions defensive end, that they are signing him to a one-year deal. So they've got a little bit of depth there at the defensive end. That's just coming from a source right now. And then they've also tried to, identify the safety position. They went out and they got Jalen Thompson here, the Arizona safety. They like his versatility in this multi-front. And then there have been talks about Osa Odighizuwa being on the trade block right now. We'll see where that one shakes out. This is a very team-friendly deal that they could have restructured. They haven't. And in this new 3-4 defense, he essentially finds himself the odd man guy out. Remember, they went out and they got the nose tackle yesterday from UCLA, who incidentally did play with Osa. He can play 4-eye too. So maybe they acquire some picks with the Osa deal. My point is they're not done yet.
All right, first and foremost, Tyrus Wheat, welcome back to the Dallas Cowboys. But you know, Cowboys Nation, contrary to popular beliefs, the Dallas Cowboys have been making moves earlier than they normally act during this free agency period. This time last year, the Dallas Cowboys had only made 3 moves, and they were all in-house movements with Osa Odighizuwa, CJ Goodwin, and Brock Hoffman. No exterior movements or acquisitions had been made by this time the other years. This year, Cowboys fans are saying it's the same old from the front office when that's just not true. I mean, it may be the same old if you are considering the fact that they're not signing all the top tier names during the legal tampering phase. Then you'd be correct, Cowboys Nation. But to say that nothing has changed, you either have to be blind or be biased to the moves that you want them to make. Now let's go ahead and jump into this quick second clip so we can come back and unpack this raw and uncut.
Mike Yam, I know the fans are like, give me a bigger name. We want bigger names. They're still selectively, aggressively moving here. Where they always get themselves in trouble is when they say they're going to break the bank. And the Cowboys hold on to that. It's like telling your kids, we're going to McDonald's, and you don't do it by 6 o'clock that night. They're going to let you know until you take them to McDonald's.
Yeah, it was always a big thing for me, getting that little toy in the kids' meal.
Absolutely.
Back in the day. All of us, I know, kind of co-sign on all of that stuff.
Hey, if you my age, Cowboys Nation, you remember Mac Tonight from McDonald's. Don't lie, you know who Mac Tonight is, the big old moon head-shaped dude. Yeah, y'all remember him. But Jane Slater hit the nail on the head when it came to Jerry Jones talking about busting the budget or being all in. In my honest opinion, Jerry Jones just needs to stay away from those type of buzz statements because some fans are going to take his phrase, run with it, and come up with their own interpretation of the situation. Interpretations which leads to expectations that the Dallas Cowboys front office would never be able to fulfill. But y'all ready for this raw and uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, raw and uncut.
Keeping it real, man. Keep it real. That's real.
Come on now, Cowboys Nation. Don't tell me that if you my age, don't tell me that you don't know who Mac Tonight is. Don't tell me you don't know who the moon head-shaped dude is from McDonald's, because I know you do, because I remember it and I'm 43 years old. But Jane Slater hit the nail on the head with that whole McDonald's analogy when it comes to a section of the Dallas Cowboys fan base. Don't promise to take them to McDonald's at 6 o'clock because they're going to hold you to it until you take them. But Cowboys Nation, the disrespect has been running rampant this offseason, and it's not from rival fan bases. It's not from fan bases like the Philadelphia Eagles. It's star-on-star disrespect. Fans telling other fans how to fan for the Dallas Cowboys. Fans getting mad at other fans for not being mad at the moves that have been made by the Dallas Cowboys. Shoot, I've even been told that I should change my name because I'm not out in these streets complaining about every single move that the Dallas Cowboys have made so far this offseason. Why should I do that, Cowboys Nation? Why should I add extra added stress to my life because I'm just looking at them to make all the big splash moves? I haven't even seen one of these new additions play with a star on their helmet, but I'm supposed to condemn them before they play a snap in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys. Nah, Cowboys Nation, that's not how I roll. Just because I chose the name The Angry Cowboys Fan, I'm supposed to be angry at every move that they make and every move that they don't make for top-tier players? I'm not supposed to give credit when I see the front office trying to better the team? I'm caping for the front office because I feel Micah Parsons is the reason why Micah Parsons is no longer a Dallas Cowboy moving forward? I tell you what, Cowboys Nation, people will try to steal your joy for anything you love doing, and for what? Real talk, for what, Cowboys Nation? But to keep it a buck, Cowboys Nation, I'm not going to go into this offseason mad at every little thing that the Dallas Cowboys do or don't do. Like I said earlier in this video, the Dallas Cowboys have been making moves earlier this year than years prior. This time last year, the Dallas Cowboys only had 3 in-house moves done with no outside additions to the team. In 2024, the Dallas Cowboys only exercised Micah Parsons' 5th-year option, exercised a roster bonus for Trey Lance, and restructured Zach Martin's contract with 0 movement from the outside in. In 2023, the only movements that they made by this time was placing Tony Pollard on the franchise tag. In 2022, they had only re-signed Noah Brown to a 1-year contract, designated Dalton Schultz as a franchised player, released Greg Zuerlein and Robert Foster, waived Blake Jarwin and Reggie Robinson, and Ito Smith. They re-signed Jeremy Sprinkle to a 1-year contract and acquired the draft compensation that we got from Amari Cooper when we traded him to the Browns. 0 outside movement at this point during the free agency period in those past years. So to say that there's no movement or they're not moving different is just saying that they haven't made the particular move that some fans want them to make. But do I wish that Jerry and Stephen Jones would refrain from using buzz phrases and trigger words when they're talking about bringing talent to this team? Absolutely, Cowboys Nation. All in and bust the budget, it only gets people's hopes up because they will expect him to leverage everything to bring talent to the Dallas Cowboys this year. All I gotta say is, don't talk about it, be about it, because all that's doing is getting a portion of the fan base all worked up and even more pessimistic about the year, and we haven't even made it to training camp yet. But let's keep it real with ourselves, Cowboys Nation. What did y'all think when Jerry Jones said, bust the budget? Did you automatically shift to bringing Max Crosby or top-tier players to the team in free agency? Did it automatically shift to acquiring nothing but all-pro players during the legal tampering phase of free agency? If that's the case, I got a bridge to sell you too. The Dallas Cowboys social media post says that the Dallas Cowboys aren't done yet, Cowboys Nation, and the only thing that I can do as a Dallas Cowboys fan is watch, wait, and evaluate when I do see them bring talent to this team. I'm not going to automatically get mad when they sign someone just because they're not the name that I want them to bring to the team. I'm not going to ask a fan of a team where the player came from what they think about the particular player. Said fan could be butthurt and do nothing but talk shit about that player. All I can do is trust the process until I see the player's ability while on the field and in pads. But the past doesn't dictate the future, Cowboys Nation. If that was the case, people would have taken out their pitchforks when the Dallas Cowboys signed Javonte Williams last year. A change of scenery that helped that young man get back into the swing of things after his injury. A change of scenery helped George Pickens become an all-pro. I'm not going to act like a change of scenery won't help a player that we did pick up during the last 2 days of the legal tampering phase. And I'm not going to act like those acquisitions are bottom of the barrel just because I wasn't aware of the player before he became a Dallas Cowboy. They're going to get a legitimate chance to prove their worth and prove that they belong to this team if they're a starter or a depth piece. But it seems as if some Cowboys fans expect nothing but all pros on this team. And that's just not financially responsible or responsible when it comes to team building. Would it be great to have the Monstars out on the field every single day? Oh, by all means, of course. I'd love to see the Cowboys have the ability to just go out there and play every team like they're on the rookie difficulty in Madden this year, but that's just not reality, Cowboys Nation. But like Jane Slater and the Dallas Cowboys social media account said, the Dallas Cowboys aren't done with bringing talent to this team. So what I'm going to do? I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to witness who they bring to the team. I'm going to do my due diligence when they sign a player, and I'm going to root on said player while he's a Dallas Cowboy. I won't be responsible for poo-pooing these players' ability before they even practice one snap with the Cowboys. I don't judge a person before even talking to them in real life. I'm not going to judge a player who was brought to this team before I see what they can do for our Dallas Cowboys. So I advise everyone to fan the way they fan. If you expect nothing but the top players during free agency, it's not my responsibility to try and change your mind. But when you're pissed off and you ask me why I'm not pissed off, refer back to this video. So, this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Cowboys Nation, what do you feel about the acquisitions of our Dallas Cowboys during the legal tampering phase of free agency? Have you already chalked it up as a loss for the season because Max Crosby isn't a Dallas Cowboy? Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging this content and you want to help the channel reach its current goal of 20,000 subscribers, drop a like on this video, share it with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan, and if you're on your mobile device, make sure you hype this video. Doing so will help get the content out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans. They'll come over to the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel and want to become Angry Cowboys fans themselves. And if you are DC for life and you want to see what these players got before you just smash the gavel down, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, or film breakdowns. You can catch the Madden 26 and College Football 26 gameplay on the other channel, the Angry Cowboys Fan Gaming Channel. I'll make sure I put the link to that as well as the gamer tag in the description. One thing I will not do is disrespect the way you fan. If you truly believe that Jerry Jones should be bringing in top-tier talent all the time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, then that's the cross you will have to bear being a Dallas Cowboys fan. Personally, I'm going to once again temper my expectations, hope that the players that they do bring to the team have an impact for the team, and continue to root for our Dallas Cowboys. I won't take my mode of transportation and swerve in your lane on our way to covering the Dallas Cowboys. There's enough lanes on this highway for every single one of us. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan. You done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.